So, I have a blood work appointment super soon. And by super soon, I mean in like 20 minutes. And I'm sorry. I should be studying, but I wasn't. And now I'm gonna go get blood taken out of my arm because I have to get tested for autoimmune diseases. So that's fun. I'm gonna go do that now. Okay. Well, blood work's done and the band-aid did not stick really well. I gotta give that like a week and then I'm gonna phone my GP again and see if I have any autoimmune diseases, I guess, and then I think if it comes back negative, I might ask to get an MRI. But I don't know how long the wait's gonna be and I don't know if I'm gonna be moved by then, so we'll see. Okay, so I've been doing little cheeky workouts here and there. Obviously working out like my arms, because I can't really work out my legs, and doing crunches, because I don't want to accidentally like stretch anything and tear a stitch or like, yeah. So I'm gonna do a little cheeky workout right now. I don't think I'm supposed to do it, but I would like to maintain what little arm strength I have. Oh my god. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hi. It's been a couple days. It's Thursday now. Because I've been doing a whole lot of nothing, which is kind of bad because school is the thing. I had 2 midterms this week. I got an 86 on one of them, and the other one is still in the process of being marked. Anyways, I haven't really been doing much. Like I said, I had midterms, so I was kind of studying and doing stuff for that. And then also, my knee has just been a little bit sore. Just kind of sore because when I'm jumping or sometimes when I'm walking on the crutches, I tense up my leg. Or like I contract the muscles, right? Flex, contract, whatever you want to call it. And it hurts. It feels a little, it doesn't really hurt. It just feels a little funky. Tomorrow's Friday and I have one class and it's optional. I'm still gonna go because it's review for our midterm, which is right after reading break, because next week is a reading break, right? Right. I thought she said we could use her nose. 23. Sorry. Biomechanics midterm. 23 multiple choice. 3 short answer and 3 long answer questions. I think we're only getting an hour and a half to do this. To do 29 questions of math? Alright, I have one class tomorrow. And then Saturday, super exciting, I'm seeing a new Chiro. I love my current or old Chiro, but she was scaring me because she was really hell-bent on me having an autoimmune disease because I have a locked SI joint, or a sacroiliac joint, which is like one of your major joints in your back. And my inflammation response was really kind of funky. It was really easily triggered and took forever for the inflammation to go down. So she was like, you must have an autoimmune disease. So that's why I got blood work done on Monday. So I'm gonna wait for those, or for the results. No, I'm gonna wait a week and then I'm gonna phone my doctor to ask him and then maybe get an MRI or be put onto the wait list for an MRI because that takes a while. But she was really hell-bent and like she would just crack me and be like, autoimmune disease and whatnot. Obviously don't take my word for it because I think that Chiro is can be a little bit aggressive with the cracking. And I've heard that where it's not aggressive, but where it has been aggressive, and I'm not far enough into my degree to whether state if that's true or not. I don't even know if we cover that because I'm in human kinetics, and I'm not planning on going into chiro. I'm planning to go into physiotherapy, so I'm not really sure about that. Anyways, it felt really aggressive on my back, and that shit hurted. I don't know what to say. My back was really sore all the time. It's still sore. It doesn't feel inflamed right now if I'm moving around. I still feel some discomfort when I move, but it's not as bad as it has been, and whether that's because I'm taking more ibuprofen or because of the surgery, I don't know. But this new chiro, he's new to town, meaning, actually no, he's just new to town. Like I just said, he's new, and looking at his site or whatever, he takes a rehabilitative aspect into it. He doesn't just crack your back or crack whatever. I've seen where he just doesn't crack at all and tries to go into like a rehabilitative mode and kind of find out the root of the problem and figure out what you're able to do, which sounds like is taking a bit more of a physio approach to it, but also having that deeper understanding of the bones and joints and everything. So I'm really excited, and this is also ironic because he's working for the gym or for the woman that whose gym I got injured at. So it's kind of ironic that I'm going back, but I'm not going for her, I'm going for him. And I'm excited because I really hope that I cannot have chronic back pain, because I'm 18 and I've had it since I was like 15. That's 3 years of debilitating chronic back pain, although I never let it stop me. I just cry about it at night. Anyways, I can do a little story time. A little cheeky story time if you guys are interested in learning how I got injured. Yeah, and reading break, my sister's coming to visit. And I'm excited to see her. My mom really wanted her to come down because my mom's been missing it. I personally don't really have a say in it because I am a child and I'm still living in their house, so I don't really have a say in it. She just got the vaccine because she's a healthcare worker, and she's gonna get tested, and that's really all she can do because my mom really wants her to come. Nonetheless, I'm really excited to see her because it's been a hot minute, and she's my sister, and I haven't seen any of my friends since I got back because my only friend that I really hang out with, his parents didn't want me, or didn't want any contact between us until 2 weeks after, which is fair. I did come from Vancouver, but also right here in my town, we just started to get like a lot of outbreaks, which means it's kind of like rhetorical, but also understandable, and I respect them. And yeah, so Sunday is the day that I can see him, which I'm excited because I miss him because he's like my only friend. I will probably see you guys Saturday and talk about the new chiro. I'm so excited. I really hope he can help because chronic lower back pain sucks ass. Like, it sucks. And especially as an athlete or an active person, or even just being a young person and not being able to do what other kids your age do, or like, it doesn't stop me, right? I still did what everyone else did. It just hurt more than if normal people did it. Okay, so like my knee has been a lot more sore. Like a lot. And I'm just gonna show you something. Okay, so ignore that. You see, that's where my fibula is. Like, this is a head on this side, and this is a head on this side. Like, I knew that it was protruding a little bit, but this seems super excessive. And, yeah, my knees is super sore, and I get a whole bunch of dry skin from the allergic reaction I had to the original Band-Aid. But, like, look. The fibula. And then fibula. Because this one originally stuck out a bit more, but this is probably just swollen a lot. But I should, yeah, probably just stop touching it. So yeah, it's been a lot more sore recently. That means that it's healing, I think. I know it's been hurting a lot more. I think I'm gonna start kind of letting it chill without the brace on, just so it's not constantly putting pressure on the wound, you know? Because I forget to do that, and then I'm sitting at my desk for like a lot of the day. Sometimes I do work in my bed, but if I'm writing stuff down, then I normally sit down. So my foot normally ends up, my leg is normally down, and I'm letting the blood pool and keeping the brace on and putting a lot of pressure on it. I think I'm gonna let it chill for a bit without the brace on, and hopefully that makes it feel a bit better. I'm gonna put the tensor bandage back on, but I just wanted to look because the bone, I know it's swollen, but like it looks really weird. And also, it's like really tender. And if I palpate or whatever, where are my knees? Is my knee swollen? It might just look like that because it might be swollen a little bit. Anyways, it hurts when I press like right here. No, not up that, like right here. It's kind of like really sore up. And right there, because yeah, I'm not exactly sure why the kneecap hurts a bit, but it does. So I'm gonna go to bed now. That was all. Thank you. Hi, I just finished having, well, breakfast. Well, lunch. It's actually 12 because I didn't fall asleep until like 3, and I ended up missing class this morning. It's fine. Anyways, when I'm my surgery foot is purple, and I just thought I would share. Like, I know my toes are gross, okay? I had a pedicure and it absolutely destroyed them, but it's purple. It's literally purple. Okay, ignore the hair. Anyways, so the new Chiro is kind of ironic because the new Chiro just happened to work for the new trainer, or not that, for the new Chiro just happened to work for this trainer, the one that I got injured at. And I thought that was kind of ironic and funny, but he was new, and I really liked his rehabilitative approach to it, so I went to him this morning, and I really like him, and he seemed really confident that he would be able to help me, and then he was almost really sure that if I didn't have the brace on or whatever, that he would have been able to fix my back right then and there, which is crazy. And then I wanted to get a second opinion because the Chiro I've been seeing before him said that it was a locked SI joint and that I should get tested for autoimmune. I got blood work done for autoimmune diseases just to check and make sure that my inflammatory response is a-okay. And if I do have an autoimmune, then I can be treated accordingly. So that happened. But this Chiro said that my joint could have been locked. Again, it's kind of hard to maneuver it around in the knee brace, in the bionic knee. So it's kind of hard to kind of exactly pinpoint, but he's pretty sure that it is a disc problem, because when you're lifting too heavy, then your spine kind of, or do like a butt wink, right? Where you kind of go like this. So these are the vertebrae, and you have the intervertebral disc, the like little jelly disc for shock absorption. So if you're scrunching down on this side, then it has nowhere to go except out, and that is what could be potentially causing my pain. So basically his idea, or his like little regime, is to get me to kind of counteract that and have, instead of flexing, I hyperextend. So he gave me, I think it's the McKenzie maneuver, McKenzie principle, some McKenzie maneuver or McKenzie principle, to do that, to try and counteract the flexion of the spine. So that was that, and he seemed really confident, and I really like him. And he also said that he would like to work as like my rehabilitative person for my hamstring, because he has a lot of background in strength and conditioning and like the rehabilitative process. And I also really like him because, again, he's a chiro, so he has extensive knowledge about the joints and bones and muscles and whatnot. I really like him, and I think I'm gonna stick with him, and I'm gonna continue to try the hyperextending to try to counteract the flexion and kind of see how that makes my back feel. Like, I know that this series is kind of about my leg, but I'm kind of at a standstill right now with my leg because I can't really do much about it, and this is just what I'm going through and what is happening to me. And since the deadlift caused my back and my knee, that yeah. And this is kind of going through my day-to-day, and this is just what I did today. So that was that. I really like this chiro, and this is probably gonna be it for week 3. Oh, actually, I just cleaned the wound today. I had a little bit of blood, but only like a little bit, and I put polysporin on it this time to kind of keep it moist, because it's starting to get really dry. So I put polysporin on, and it seems to be healing really nicely. There's no infection so far, and the bump around my fibula it's swollen because that's the head of the fibula is where they anchored my tendon back, so it's gonna be swollen for a bit because that's literally where they drilled the holes in. I just realized I forgot to say why I thought it was funny. So I told you guys my bangs are so bad, I know, I'm sorry. It just so happened that when they scheduled me for the chiro, that the trainer had a class at the same time, and she pretended like she didn't see me. It was kind of funny because when I obviously hobbled on out of there, most of the people that were in the class kind of looked and were like, what? I just thought it was funny that she completely did not acknowledge me. Anyways, okay, yeah, so bye. I'll see you guys next week.